like editing audio is a lot easier than it used to be with AI. Basically, you just like
Oh my gosh,
tell
I love
AI
your
take out
socks,
all
too.
the breath sounds and clicky sounds, and then boom.
Nice.
Take out all the sounds where I wasn't funny. That's what I want AI to do.
We've deleted the podcast.
No files found.
But speaking of somebody being funny, welcome to the Partially Cooked Podcast, Tina Towns.
Thank you.
Winner of the preliminary round at this month's roast battle.
Thank
Did an
you
excellent
so much.
job.
Fuck yeah, earned her a spot on the couch.
Absolutely.
It's not the first time I've been on a couch.
This is the good couch.
Yeah, this is the couch where you hopefully don't get fucked.
Right.
Oh, I was one of those.
This couch doesn't keep you from getting into heaven.
Oh, okay, okay.
It might.
I don't know.
Like,
It depends on what you say.
yeah, like I don't know. There's been some stuff said on this couch where it's like, yeah, you may not make it there, buddy.
Yeah,
no.
absolutely. We're so glad you made it, though. Thank you so
you.
much for doing this.
Thank you.
Excellent work in the show. You brought the heat.
Yeah, especially for I don't think I'd ever actually met Zeb before,
Yeah.
so I had to like Facebook creep on him.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
Oh, I didn't realize y'all hadn't met before.
no, I actually met him at the rail yard mic that like didn't happen that happened.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he's like, do you want to just aggressively be like nice to each other and give compliments? And I was like,
No.
if you want, but try.
If you want to lose.
Yeah. You should have been like, yeah, we can compliment each other and then just roast the fuck out of him.
I did specifically tell him, I was like, all else fails, my dad is dead. And I was his like daddy's little girl. And his nickname for me was his little munchkin.
Aw, that's sweet. That's adorable.
That's very cute.
How'd he die?
He got killed in a car accident in Camden. Like it made the news. It was like the 95th auto accident of the dog days of summer.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Damn, he just became a statistic? Like, what happened? Like,
So he was driving back from Little Rock to my grandparents' house, and a dude in like a Ford F-150 with an ATV trailer drove over the car.
Those sons of bitches in their F-150s.
God damn it. And I just want to apologize from the redneck community there, Tina. Nobody in a Chevy would have done that to you, okay? That's just them Ford
They crossed
bastards.
4 lanes of traffic.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad died in front of the Donut Palace down in.
How old
East
were
Camden.
you?
I was 27.
Oh wow.
It was,
Okay.
it was in 2018. That's how I.
Oh, so this was like relatively recent.
Yeah.
Okay.
The trauma is still fresh.
Oh, I believe it. Like, I'm not like trying to lighten it. I just.
There's a reason why I wait for my grandma to be in like Conway or Little Rock to visit her. I can't do that drive. I can't do
Really?
it.
Fuck those donuts.
Oh,
Is it
man.
just because it makes you think of your dad?
Yeah, because you can still see the skid marks.
No shit.
Yeah. They
Okay.
haven't like redone the roads down there yet.
I've got underwear like that too. They are hard to get out. In defense
I never
of the
thought of
city.
that. Somebody dies in a fatality. A lot of times,
Yeah.
like, the marks are still there
Right.
for a while.
Yeah.
That's especially for the family.
Yeah.
They definitely notice it. That's,
Yeah.
I can understand that. Damn. Well, how long have you been doing stand up? Was that
So I
before
actually just
stand-up?
had my 7-year anniversary last Friday.
Okay, so you started stand up a year before your dad passed?
Yeah.
Did he ever get to see you?
That's why he ran out in front of that truck. He was like, I can't listen to her anymore.
That's it. I'm done.
No, I actually every time he'd be like, are you going to an open mic? And I was like, yeah, but it's your day off, Dad. Like,
Yeah, like,
You should-
you're going to die soon. You shouldn't come out to
You should just
waste some
hang
time
out.
at this.
at like hang out on the phone with Uncle Peanuts and like work on your motorcycle.
Uncle Peanuts. You have an Uncle Peanuts?
Yeah, because he used to wear like a Charlie Brown sweater all the time when he was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're called the Peanuts in the game.
Yeah.
And so he would.
Would all the other kids call him Uncle Peanuts? That's weird. Like, you see like a 6th grader get on your bus. Like, what's up, Uncle Peanuts?
Yeah, you say
well-
that too fast.
No, so like my aunties and my other uncle, they just call him Peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Boy.
Peanut is a common fucking
I mean his
nickname
head
in
is
the
kind of
South.
shaped like
Really?
a peanut. So.
I know 3 Peanuts.
Man, boy, the word peanut sure sounds like you're gonna say something else. So it's like every time.
Hey, peanuts saved the
I really
Southern
lean into
economy.
that peen, you know.
Penis saved the Southern economy. I know 3 penis. This is great. This is great audio, man. I love it. Yeah, Dad, stay home and get on FaceTime with Uncle Penis. You got that nickname from church camp.
No, I actually I didn't have my first show until almost a year into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did open mics and then got like your first show. You mean like your first paid?
Yeah,
gig?
first paid
Nice.
gig, and I actually got paid double
Oh wow,
than the headliner because I brought the entire audience.
good deal.
Not on purpose. I thought
That's what's up.
I thought other people
Do that
were
again
hustling.
on September 30th. We'll give you a nice fat bonus,
I
Tina.
wish I had enough money to fly in all my homies.
That'd be cool.
Gotta hit up my my homie in South Korea and be like,
You need to get a buddy that's got a bus. That's what you need to do.
Right.
And then
I mean, I do have a friend that has a minibus that lives in Seattle. So
well, that's just right up the road, you know, from Little Rock, Arkansas.
no, I mean like they just pick up everyone from Portland and Boise and then drive on down.
Make it happen, Tina.
On a Monday night.
Yeah.
It'll be worth it. I mean, if our next show's like the last one, it was fun. That's worth a drive, I think. It was really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
I had a lot of fun at it.
7 years
Yeah,
of stand-up.
7 years.
All right. Do you have any moments in your time doing stand-up that like really stand out as like one of the most embarrassing moments on stage? That like really just like you bombed so hard it left a core memory like inside out.
Oh God, probably doing the Idaho's Best Comedian competition. That was the worst weekend of my life.
Really?
What happened?
So it was a Thursday, Friday, Saturday show. I was in group 1, which was Thursday night. And it was, oh God, how many? It was like 15, 20 comics night 1.
Mm-hmm.
And only,
So about like a night at the joint.
yeah. But it was, everyone was doing 7 to 10 minutes.
Ooh, that's a long show.
There were 20 to 30 audience members in this venue that
10 minutes. That's 170 minutes for a show.
It was a long show.
Yeah.
And I was after the intermission they put in between. And they passed out all the voting ballots at the start of the show.
Oh, I bet people passed
So
out.
people literally, and they were only allowed 3 votes. So people like colored in hearts under the caricatures of the comics they had basically already seen and were like tapped out by the second half of the night.
Right.
And
Damn.
I literally got no laughs because one of the women on the show, it was basically her entire crew, and she paid all of them or told all of them or something, do not laugh at any of the other comics.
I hate it when comedy
man.
competitions turn into that because
Yeah.
that does happen. I've seen that happen here where a comic will bring 20, 30 people and be like, hey, no noise for anybody else. And it's like, you're sabotaging the show at that point. Like,
At least
the
let
whole
them
goal of this is to put on an entertaining thing for everybody.
Right.
Like,
I will say though, at least from that night, the person who went up first ended up winning it all.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
props on him.
That's hard.
But I think the worst night was we got feedback from the judges, and one judge who was not from the area. So it was like 2 comics that were local and then some comic from California. And they were just like, jokes about race aren't funny. Write new material.
jokes about blank aren't funny. Like, you put anything in that blank and you're retarded.
Yeah.
You can make a joke about anything.
Anything can be funny.
You can literally make anything funny.
Right.
They were just like, you don't look Asian enough to talk about an Asian mom.
Oh, okay. So I just need to negate my life experience
Yeah,
for your.
You want me to come up here like this? That seems a little more fucked up.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
that seems like hella more
I
racist.
talk different?
Yeah.
Oh,
Should I-
I'm so sorry. I don't tell jokes. Oh God,
That'd
that's
be
gonna
way
get me
worse.
canceled.
Should I put together a small toy in front of you just to
Like-
prove I've.
Tina, we're too small to cancel. You can't cancel
I know.
us.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I can't
Good.
do math though. See, I'm already a bad Asian. I can't math good.
Damn it.
Yeah. That's
So-
why I got kicked out of college. I failed Calc 2 like 3 times.
Are you sure you're Asian? Like,
Cal 2's hard.
you're just.
It is
You're
hard.
not
It's
Asian.
considered the hardest out of the 3 calculus classes.
I know. I took it.
Ugh.
You're Bayesian.
I took all 3 calculus. and
Yeah, I am
Cal
a
2 was hard.
Bayesian. That's why my mother doesn't talk to me. I'm joking. I don't talk to my mother.
Is Blasian a good
Yeah,
word
that's
for you?
usually what I would call myself.
Black and Asian?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because I know for a fact that, like, yeah, I'm mainly Filipino. I'm pretty sure there's, like, a lot of bastardization of, like, everything else in there. Like, if you just look at the Filipino history, who didn't conquer it?
Fair enough. So that was your worst, like,
Yeah, it was
moment
just
on
so
stage.
awkward because it was just so demotivating after doing like 3 jokes and being like, God, I have like 6 more minutes of doing this. I don't want to be up here anymore.
Yeah, when you're 10 minutes isn't a long time unless your first 3 jokes bomb their ass off.
Oh, yeah.
And then that last 7 minutes, boy.
Oh,
It
so hard.
cannot go fast enough.
Right.
Oh, man. Especially if everyone in the audience won't laugh at you and they've
Yeah.
been told not to.
And then what was worse, like salt in the wound, I went to go support like group 2 on Friday night. Sold out show. Complete, like not a seat empty in this venue. And I was like, well, that's bollocks.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so frustrating when like things don't. When you were so close, you know, when you were so close to being on the big one, you know,
Yeah.
that's very frustrating. Like the only reason there's people there is because word got out about how good last night was.
Yeah.
That's very frustrating.
But I guess they got a little bit better because the next year, instead of just rapid fire like 30 comics in 2 days and then a top 12 in one night and you figure it out from there, they did each weekend
See, that's smart.
for a month.
You know, space it out over a longer period of time. That way everybody's not crammed in there and the audience isn't sitting through fucking 170 minutes of stand-up.
See, that's what I was expecting because that was
3
the
nights in
second
a row.
competition
Yeah.
I had ever done.
Right.
The first competition I did, I got second place.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and that was like,
Even though you did race jokes?
yeah, I did my race jokes.
Nice.
So they were funny.
Yeah,
So that judge didn't know fucking shit.
I guess not.
He's dead now.
What was his name?
I don't know.
Or her name? What was their name?
It was some guy from LA. That's all I knew.
Nah, fuck him.
Yeah. I could probably look it up, but I really don't care. But yeah, the competition I did that I got second place, that one was actually pretty fun because each week had a twist to it. You couldn't perform. One of the rules was you can't repeat any jokes you did the prior week.
Yeah.
And then you had to do whatever twist that the organizers gave you. It had to pertain at least 2 minutes of your set. And each
What were
week-
some of the twists? Like, what's
so
an
the
example of that?
first week was music. You had to incorporate music into your act somehow. And you know me, I've got like my education songs, so that was smooth like butter. One guy, his whole shtick is playing the accordion.
Okay.
So
He's in.
yeah, and then the next week, when we got pulled up for who made it to round 2, they gave us pool noodles because the twist was props.
Okay.
And
And
then there
everybody
was-
had to have the same prop?
We had to at least incorporate the pool noodle into our prop, as well as bring a second prop. So I made a
Damn.
giant sex bingo board, and I turned the pool noodle into a whip.
Okay.
Wow.
Since I have a joke about how I was given like a pool noodle in high school to be a slave trading captain.
Jesus.
Happy Black History Month.
Damn.
What high school did this happen at?
That was like Eagle High. It was the rich white kid school I went to.
Okay.
And I was the only black kid in the class. I'm not even joking. I went to U.S. history, and
Well, at least they gave you the whip. At least they weren't like, hey, we're
No,
going to have the whip. Like,
let
that
me
seems
tell-
way worse.
you know what? I'd rather have been on the floor, duct tape shackled, wrist to wrist, ankle to ankle, to my white classmates than walking into a room with a bunch of white kids just taped together.
Oh, my God.
And my history teacher being like, hey, you're the captain now because we're talking about the slave trade.
Clearly, he hasn't read your erotic blog about what you like.
Oh, no. I draw that. That is a hard line.
Why would your history teacher make you act that out? Like, you don't have to act that out to get the lesson.
Right. You could just watch Roots. That's
Right?
what we did. We just watched Roots. We
Nah.
get it.
And then English was worse because we did popcorn reading. So every time we were reading like Huck Finn, they'd be like, "Isn't that right?" Popcorn to Tina. And we're Jim. They're like,
oh, so they just made you say it every time.
You were the designated N-word sayer. You should have just recorded it and just like hit play every time.
Yeah, that would have been really funny. You're just like,
I got to the point where it's just like, I don't care if you guys say it, because in a literary sense, we are just reading something from that era where it was normal vernacular.
Right.
Now, if you yell at me in the hallway, I guarantee I'm not punching you in the throat.
Right. Yeah, there was always, but we didn't have any black kids at my school in Hackett, so like we all said it very hard, very hard R.
I feel uncomfortable even just like with an A.
Right. You can though. I feel like you're okay. I could not. None of us at Hackett could ever.
I feel like
it.
I'm pushing it though. Like I don't know. I don't even like.
I can't tell you if you can say it or not. Don't listen to me. What the fuck am I saying? Look at my shirt. The shirt came with a jar of mayonnaise. Like I am the whitest motherfucker. So yeah, no. Don't listen to me. You should. If you don't feel like you should say it, don't say it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I apparently learned like a slur for Filipinos by going to my first ever comedy show when I was in my 20s.
What's a slur for Filipinos?
It's apparently flips.
Flips.
Yeah, the show was called the Flips and Beaners Show.
What?
Yeah. So they apparently had.
Was this also in Idaho?
Yeah, it was at Liquid Lounge, R.I.P. the only comedy club in Boise, and it was some guys from California and some local comics. Someone's cousin that was Filipino who did like guitar comedy.
Okay.
Like JR something. He's on Dry Comedy. That's on like
JR
Netflix.
Brow.
Yeah. He came through. He's someone's cousin.
Excellent. He's so funny.
And then there was another Filipino dad who did comedy, and then it was headlined by some guy named Sean Peabody. And his shirt said Aloha, and then he had the show. He's like, but yeah, whenever I'm in like California and I see some cholos, I just cover the A and then be like, yeah, my shirt's because my people say Ola. I probably did that joke
about
terrible.
race.
Yeah, race isn't funny.
Well,
like,
he's
what?
like apparently Hawaiian though.
He doesn't look Asian enough to do that joke.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was weird because the only reason I went to this comedy show was I was talking to the Quidditch team captain at Boise State. So Harry Potter indirectly got me into comedy.
Oh, wow.
The Quidditch team captain.
Did they just run around the field?
Can you imagine getting picked last on a Quidditch team? Dude, that would hurt.
They had to make a JV team. They had to make a JV team.
A JV Quidditch team? You ain't even good enough for varsity?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like the Boise State Thestrals. And I don't even remember what the JV team was because it was made after.
Would they compete against other universities?
Yeah, it's a collegiate sport.
No way.
No, the fuck it's not.
I'm not even joking.
What?
What do they do? Is it a horse?
I have never seen. I have never seen a single Quidditch play on ESPN or Sports Center. It is not a sport.
They have like a championship game in California. So what it is, so you have someone who's dressed in yellow and they have like a tennis ball and a sock, and that's the snitch. And the snitch can do whatever they want for the like first, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes of the game. Like they don't even have to be on the Quidditch pitch. And then they can come in, and then that's when you try. And they banned using real brooms because people were getting like cuts from the broom bristles.
Okay.
And stuff. So it's just literally the pole, and you have to always maintain holding the pole, your broomstick, while playing. It's wild.
Dude, okay. Does the University of Arkansas have a Quidditch team?
Probably not, because y'all are in the Bible Belt, and that's just straight up witchcraft.
We got some dorks. We got some nerds. Like, I read Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter.
Wait, so what you're saying is I should go back to college, start the first collegiate Quidditch team?
No, I'm saying that if Arkansas has a Quidditch team, I want to go to a game. I want to go, like, record a podcast episode at the Quidditch game. That sounds fun as fuck.
Yeah.
I could educate myself on snitches and quaffles and muggles, bludgers, and you know.
Because I think there's only the 3 types of balls in Quidditch. There are 2 bludgers, 1 quaffle, and a snitch.
The University of Arkansas does have a Quidditch club. Now, I don't know if they have a team.
A Quidditch club, that probably, I mean, no way they have a separate
No, usually the clubs feed into the collegiate teams.
Right. Like, whoever's on the Quidditch team is also in the Quidditch club.
Yeah.
There's no way you're on the Quidditch team and like, fuck those losers. I'm not going to hang out at the Quidditch club. No, those are your people.
Those are first years.
Yeah, they're the fans. You're the athlete.
Yeah.
If you're on the team, you're the athlete. It looks like it's clubs. I don't know if we have one yet, Arkansas. So if you're watching, like, you could be the founder of the first Arkansas Quidditch team.
Dude, imagine we're the best. Like, finally something we can root for, you
the
know.
flying pigs. Like,
The flying pigs. Hell
so
yeah.
good, dude.
I'd watch
The
it.
give them warthogs.
Because that's
Yes.
when Arkansas will recognize Harry Potter, is when pigs fly. And that's the only way it's going to work.
Oh, that's great. That's good. So good.
So 7 years of stand-up.
Yep.
You started in Idaho.
Yep.
What brought you to What the fuck are you
Okay,
doing here?
so remember that car accident?
Yes.
That was the first time I came down to Arkansas, and to keep my sanity.
Why'd you stay? Shit, I would have gotten
No.
out.
Well, I had to stay at least long enough until my mom could take care of herself out of the rehab hospital.
I see.
But I technically left a little early because I ran out of money.
Okay,
So I had to
understood.
go back and hopefully still have a job.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dad's dead. I'm living in Camden because I got kicked out of my cousin's house in North Little Rock, and one of the guys who used to produce a lot of the shows in Boise actually had connections down here. A gal named Kayla. I don't remember.
Kayla Esmond?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. She's dope.
And
I love Kayla.
so he sent me her way, and then she told me about some mics and other people to get to know, and then I ended up doing one open mic, one singular mic, and
The
it was
Joint?
it was at some movie theater.
Movie Tavern?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think the guy's name was like AJ or something,
Mm.
or I don't know who ran it.
AJ Marlin.
No, it wasn't AJ Marlin. So for a while there at Movie Tavern, they had an employee of Movie Tavern running it, and his name may have been AJ. I don't remember his name. He was funny. He was never a comic and didn't have jokes, but he was so good at improvising that he was a great host. Like, he could really set a good tone and keep everything fresh. It was fun for a while.
Yeah, and so after 6 months, went back to Boise, did all that jazz.
Chris. I think his name was Chris. I don't think it was AJ. We may be talking about two different people.
I don't even know.
I think his name was Chris.
But that's where I met like Blake Lessing.
Linsing? Yep.
Yeah, and D's so funny apparently.
Yeah. You met D?
Yeah, I
don't remember him?
Yeah, I have like group photos of everyone who came out to the mic because I was the only chick that showed up.
Yeah.
And D's just like, hey. And so I sent him a photo to be like, yeah, this is. He's like, you know, that's me in the front. I was like, oh snap. Hi. But I came back because my grandma is getting old. She just celebrated her 90th birthday on the 4th of July.
Wow. That's
So-
what they do, though.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Yeah.
90. God damn.
Grandma, thanks for watching.
Appreciate it.
But
Cool
yeah,
you figured out YouTube.
I basically was like, I want to be closer to my grandma and kind of get to know like my dad's side of the family since I was born and raised in Idaho. And every day I regret my choice of living with my cousin.
Every day.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, cousin. We appreciate you.
No, I don't think she would listen to such a sacrilegious podcast.
Oh, no, like that.
I live
huh?
with I live with a apostolic Pentecostal.
Nice.
The whole speaking in tongues and everything.
Awesome.
It's awful.
Should you do it at home?
Oh, she's the reason why you got to get rid of all your Pokemon stuff.
Yeah. Because
You're a grown adult. Why are you letting your cousin dictate like the things?
Because
you can
it's
keep
her
in your
house.
They're going to say, why
It's
do you
her
have Pokemon
house.
stuff?
And
No, the opposite.
no, it's hilarious because she's like, she doesn't want that because it opens portals to the spirit realm.
Fucking sweet.
And
I
I'm
wish,
just like,
man. You know how many times I wish I could have flown away on a Dragonite?
right? And I'm just waiting for the moment where I have enough cash to just get my own apartment and be like, sorry, you said you didn't want any portals. I have 2 Pokemon tattoos
Right.
on my body. I'm just a walking portal in and out of your house every day.
The irony is you could sell those Pokemon cards and make enough to...
She made me sell them.
Or she did.
Yeah, and I did not even get like a tenth of what they were worth.
That sucks.
Because
Fighter.
one card alone was easily $3,000.
What did you have?
Why did you get rid of it for?
It was
like,
a Gold Star Pikachu from EX Emerald, where it was one every like 6 cases
I'm
you
mad
could
at
get.
you. I wanted to at least see it. You know what I mean? You could have. We're neighbors. You could have just brought it over and be like, "Can I keep these at your house?"
Listen,
right.
I'd be like,
Listen.
"Yeah."
I bought that card for $30 because I'm a petty person. That's also how I got into comedy. I'm just very petty sometimes.
I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
It's the best fuel sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's take a little break.
Yeah.
My bad, guys.
Oh, you're good.
All that coffee and tea.
But yeah, she made you sell your Pokemon cards.
Yeah, I sold my Pokemon cards for like $600. The collection alone was easily $9,000.
But it would have taken a long time to list them and sell them. Is
Yeah.
that what
Yeah.
it was? Yeah. It's too bad there's not.
Well,
anywhere
what's bad
around
was
here.
I also had 10 grade Pikachu cards, full art.
Like they were graded.
Yeah, they were graded. I got them for free off of Instagram because this Pikachu collector had them for sale, and she was like, sale or trade. And she's like, I don't have any Pikachus from before Pokemon Black and White set. And I was like, boy, howdy, I've got like, if you don't mind the condition, I'll just send you all my extras that I don't want. And so I sent them to her, and she gave me a Pokemon Center exclusive from like Kyoto and stuff
Damn.
that she got graded that were at grade 10.
The trade is real, dog.
Yeah.
You got it. That's what Pokemon's all about, baby.
And then she got into the stock market super heavy. Like, she doesn't even talk about Pikachu anymore. She's just like insider trading. And
She grew up. Yes.
She still has all the Pikachu. She just doesn't
talk about
actively
'em.
like collect or trade.
She's
Well-
ashamed.
Tina, this is something that I ask every comedian that comes on the show, and I love the answers that we get out of it. So I'm going to ask you, what do you think your most bigoted opinion is?
My most bigoted opinion?
Mm-hmm. We all have prejudices. We all have biases. Like, what is it? Like, any topic, anything. What is your most, like...
Black gays ain't shit.
Black gays ain't shit.
No, guys.
Oh, I thought you said black gays ain't shit. I was like, that's a hell of a bigoted opinion. Let's get into that.
Damn black gays.
But I think that's just purely off of ignorance from not being raised in the culture.
Okay.
I don't really know if I have any per se that I can fully think of, other than being like self-hating.
But you said black guys ain't shit. Now, is this like, do you mean that they're like pumping themselves up too much, or that you just in general don't like
A little bit of both.
a little bit of both? Wow.
Like they talk.
All
they
right.
talk
All
shit.
right. We got a bigoted opinion, Seth. Let's go.
They
We
talk.
got it.
They talk so much big shit and like peacock so much, and then it's just like, if I wanted disappointment, I would have just like looked outside the window at any other white person. Like I don't need to look inside my own culture to be disappointed as much as I do with y'all.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I guess it's like, it's also because they're always just like, y'all don't want to date us. And it's like, okay, but y'all also said I was not dark enough to date, so you can't have it both ways. Either you're gonna like all black bitches, be them however mixed, a classic swirl or with some tapatio, or not, or just pure chocolate bar. Take it or leave it, but don't like shit on us if we're just like, nah, we're sick of your shit. That's why we go outsource our dickings.
Outsourcing the Dickens.
I honestly thought you were going to ask me about my deepest, darkest secret, and I was so worried about that.
Well, a good thing that this week we've actually started asking this question for all the comics. What is your deepest, darkest secret, Tina? Like, what is that?
It involves someone from the scene, and I can't say that. I don't want to get canceled.
We do want you. We don't want you to get canceled.
Yeah, we don't want you to get canceled.
No, we do. You know, we love it. If it's anything, I'm sure they.
Why don't you say it and then we can bleep out their name?
I fuck.
Okay.
But honestly, after thinking about it, oh God. I get roasted by my friends so much because of it, because they've looked him up. I've got a friend in Arizona who actually follows him on TikTok, and they're just like, "You fucked Hitler?" Tina, he looks
He does not look like Hitler.
Oh, wow.
If he slicks his hair back and gets his fucking mustache again, he definitely looks like someone who got rejected from art school in Vienna.
I mean, I don't think he looks like Hitler.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not.
Why is that your
seeing the
deepest, darkest
Hitler.
secret? Like,
Because I was trying
also,
so hard.
don't fuck comics.
Yeah,
Like,
I was trying so hard not
no
to.
comic should be fucking a comic. Period.
It also sounded like you wanted to tell us.
Yeah, like
kinda
we
want-
didn't really have to like twist
No.
your arm there or nothing. You're
I just wanted to tell
like,
you
oh
guys-
no, don't ask me about
Yeah.
this.
because you're my favorite guy friends, and I just didn't want you to like find out third party.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to judge either one of you. Y'all are both adults. Like, it was all consenting, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well. I mean, that's not the answer I was hoping for.
You're really the only one that matters in that. On that,
Yeah. From his perspective, I'm pretty sure it was consenting. So.
didn't consent. That's on him. You know what I mean? Like, that's fine. He'll be fine.
He just wanted to get crushed by these thighs.
I've seen him since then. He's still walking. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did throw his back out, so.
That's my boy. Let's go.
Right, dude. All right.
No,
But like there hasn't been any drama or any like weird things.
he keeps touching my ass and then being like weird about it.
Is that like invited? Have you
sorry.
told him to stop? Like, is it a problem?
I jokingly, he's like, we were talking, and I jokingly said, "Oh, every time you see me, slap my ass." And then when I told him, I was like, "Please don't actually do that."
Right.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, if you tell him to do that, he's gonna do it until you tell him to stop.
Yeah. So, because I think what happened was Faith found out, like
Okay.
he was interested or something at least, and then had went up to him and was like, "So are you dating Tina?" And he's like, "No, Tina's just a cuddle slut, and I'm the unfortunate victim."
Whoa.
God. You son of a bitch. Wow. Incredible.
Nah, but I don't even know. I don't feel like I have any deep dark secrets.
Okay.
'Cause I'm
Well, not
pretty
anymore.
sure I'm pretty sure you heard about the fact that I'm a furry.
No, I didn't hear about that.
What?
No. You're a furry?
I'm only on level 2.
What's that mean?
There's
Like just the
levels?
dog head or
No, that's like level 3, 4.
Okay.
I will wear.
How much
like,
XP do you have to get before you level up?
Right, yeah.
How close are you?
It's more like how much money you're willing to spend.
Oh,
honestly,
okay.
Because
Yeah. Yeah, the dry cleaning costs on them thing have got to
Listen.
be outrageous.
Listen, so to have a furry head that articulates like a moving jaw,
Mhm.
that's easily like 2-3K.
Okay.
I only know this because I have so many fursuit
You're
maker
my
friends.
only friend that I know that's outed as a furry. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. Like I've never knowingly met a furry.
I'm not like a super furry. I'm not like super into like like yif.
Okay, you're gonna have to define yiffing for me.
Yiffing-
Just imagine that I'm not somebody in the
Yiffing is
community.
just furry
and-
for sex.
Okay.
Yiffing is like fucking other furries.
Okay.
I guess my biggest secret would be I started a furry convention.
A whole convention?
Yeah, my friend and I, we were
Did you put up like a hairy bat signal or something? Like,
no. So it all started as us just me and my friend making fun of a dude who conned the local con scene in Idaho.
There's a con scene. I'm getting like so
Yep.
much information
So-
right now.
Like a Comic Con type thing?
Yeah, and
Okay.
like the convention scene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were like a
No.
scene of con men.
No.
Like
So the con scene, and he wanted to start an anime con, and he did a bunch of like ticket pre-sales and then disappeared. Like he took 2-3 grand out of the local economy for convention goers and just disappeared. And my friend and I, in the middle of the night at Magic Dragon Games, which was a card shop, we were like, we could probably create a furry con better than he could run a normal anime con. Let's buy some Taco Bell and plan it out.
And so you were like, I got to get a dog suit. Like, what's level 2? You never answered that.
Oh,
What's,
level 2 is just like cat ears, maybe a collar.
Okay.
I do have a fursona. My friend drew it for me. It's a sea otter.
Fursona.
It's a sea otter.
Okay.
She's got a blue belly and purple fur.
Adorable. Also, very rare pelt.
Yeah.
Very rare.
She's
pelt.
a shiny sea otter.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
not just any otter. She's a Asian otter. So 'cause
I
she's-
see. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so my friend and I came up. He did everything for the most part. I was just kind of there to work registration for him. But it was for Idaho, and we stole a state slogan and just changed the lettering because.
Like a bunch of hacks.
Yeah, because it's like if you buy local, it was good for you, good for Idaho. So for the fur con, it was good for you, good for Idaho.
Let go and let God.
Yeah.
You know, hashtag
It
blessed.
ran for 2 years very successfully. Like,
Okay.
that's where I found out one of the judges from the Pokemon scene in Utah was a furry, and then everything made sense why his name was Simba.
Was he? Did he dress like a lion?
Yes, his fursona was in lion.
What would your fursona be? Would it be a bear? Would it be that obvious?
I don't know. Like,
I don't even know why I picked a sea otter, and I'm just kind of stuck with
But
it.
you did pick it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like
yeah, you can't have an animal thrust upon you. Well, I mean, I guess you can, but
Yeah, no, that's the fur. That's part
that's
of
a furry. Yeah. Yeah, at least you got to pick it.
I guess it's because like for a while I did store like cool rocks in my pockets, and I did have a favorite rock, and otters will have one for like bashing stuff open to eat.
It's wonderful. That's. I feel like it should be like a like it's like there should be like a zodiac chart for furries. Like, it's all right. You were born on October 19th at 5 a.m. You're a
giraffe.
You're a Jack Russell Terrier. That's-
Your name will be Wishbone.
Oh my god.
What's your fursona there,
This is
Seth?
good. I think I might go with that one. I like a Jack Russell Terrier. You know?
Okay.
That's like right on my. I'm pretty Jack Russell Terrier-ish.
Just out there looking for a rat,
Just
huh?
out there digging in holes, sticking
Yeah,
my
they're-
face in holes.
Like furries are usually pretty loaded people, like especially the ones with the fursuits, because those
Yeah.
are expensive.
Yeah, you can't be like, get off of a 14-hour shift at a factory and be like, let me go spend all this money I just
Right.
made on a Charizard outfit.
Hang on, Jail. I gotta
Yeah.
go put on my fursona.
Like some of the fur cons that I've been told about by like one of my friends are wild, like fur, like what was rainforest and something else. Like they're the biggest
So it's all
cons
just
in-
fur puns.
Yeah,
Like it's just a
for
big
the most
community
part,
of fur
yeah.
puns. Okay.
One got banned
And
from a
Twiffin,
hotel.
Yiffin, what'd you call
Yiffing.
it? Yiffin. Okay.
Yiffing. Yiff, yiff.
They
Yiff, yiff.
got banned from a hotel.
Yeah, because some people would allegedly, at least in a couple of rooms, people had filled the bathtubs with kitty litter to like shit in like animals.
Whoa. Yeah, that's where you're taking it too far. If I got to clean that hotel room, you know how fucking
I
pissed
quit.
I would
I would
be.
just be like, "Here's my
Nope.
notice."
That's level 10.
Looks like I'm working at Holiday Inn from now on. Fuck you, Best Western. I'm out.
Listen, I'd probably do it if they left enough tip money. Like if they left like 5 Benjamins, sure.
Well, yeah, you're a furry. You'll do a lot of things, Tina.
I won't do a lot of things. I'll do most things, but I won't do a lot of things.
Cleaning up human shit out of a bathtub sounds horrific.
Yeah, it sounds not. I mean,
That
does the
just
kitty
sounds like a
litter-
normal day for me when I worked at Motel 6.
Does the kitty litter have the same effect on human shit that it does with cat shit? Because it like clumps it up, covers it, makes it hard. You can pick it up with your hands. You know what I mean? Like, is it the same?
Seth, shut the fuck up.
You know
What
How
is
about
wrong
you
with
find out? How about you find out?
I will.
Let your wife discover your bathtub full of kitty
She's
littering.
gonna catch me over the cat's litter box. Be like, what are you doing? I'm trying something.
I was at
Learning something.
I was drunk at a house party once in college and pissed in a litter box instead of the toilet. And the owners of that litter box still to this day will message me like, fuck you.
It's the cat.
Hey, I've read stories where people have done that and then they were like, shit, something's wrong with my cat. And then the cat actually does have something wrong with them.
I heard a story of a guy that like had a date and like she had to use this bathroom and they didn't know each other very well. So she but she had to shit and the toilet was broken. He was like, you can only go number one. And she was like, oh shit. So she opened the closet in the bathroom. There was a litter box there. So she shit in the litter box. And then the guy goes to use the bathroom after and he's like, oh my God. Oh my God. And she's like, what? And she like comes in there, acts like surprised. And she's like, wow, you must have a big cat. And he's like, no, my cat's been dead for like 2 weeks. What the fuck?
This is a weird episode. I'm sorry.
We love it.
I do not represent Idaho.
And y'all know.
You're the only person from Idaho I know. To me, you are Idaho.
You are Idaho.
Yeah.
Who are some of your influences on stand-up? Like when you were growing up, or even now? Like if you could do like I always say like a Mount Rushmore of stand-up. Who would you put on?
Oh gosh, I wouldn't know what to say like younger wise, because
You can pick any age. It's just who's influenced you. Like who
influenced me.
throughout your life.
I would definitely say like Angela Johnson.
Yeah, that's a first.
Angela Johnson.
Angela
I'm
Johnson.
gonna have to look her up. I don't know Angela Johnson.
She has a couple of Netflix specials.
Okay.
She's like Puerto Rican, I believe.
Okay. I'll check her out.
I'm gonna be awful because I don't remember this Asian lady's name, but like, is it Amy Wong who was like Baby Cobra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like a lot of female comics. Those are the two so far, and then it was like a lot of local female comics were kind of influential because I got into
Local to Boise.
Local to Boise.
Okay.
Ali Wong.
Ali Wong.
Yes.
There you go. It started with an A. See, I'm not a good Asian. I have no good memorization skills. That's why I failed out of college.
Amy Wong is the girl from Futurama.
Oh shit.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what I loved Futurama,
Yeah.
but no, they do this weird thing. They like to call each other like not mentors up in Boise, but like comedy parents. So like, who's your comedy mom? Who's your comedy dad? And so mine would be like, rest her soul. Her name was Alex Vermas, and so she was kind of like, oh, you're kind of cool. You're kind of funny. Like you should do an open mic. And I was like, oh, I don't know. And so I just wrote ideas down. She saw some of the ideas and then told my ex-boyfriend at this point that I wrote a joke about him, and then he sent me a 15-part text message saying he was going to sue me for libel and defamation of character. And I was so upset. That's why I started comedy, to shove him out.
Good deal. Yeah,
Nice.
spite is a powerful.
What was his name? Fuck him. Let's libel him now. Fuck his character. I don't know. I don't know this guy.
I can't even
Okay.
say his last name because his family is technically famous.
What was his persona?
He was
I
a
think
turtle.
No, I think he
Just a
I think he
shitty
did
turtle.
Cat. Just cat.
Just a cat.
What is that?
It was really weird with him. He bought me like thigh high socks, but was like, I wore them to break them in for you, and I was just like,
Okay.
what? And so I wore them. I was like, oh, they actually like do stick around my thighs better. Thank you. And then he's just like, okay, take them off so I can like do things with them. I was like, ugh, no, thank you.
So he can wear them.
He did wear them
Weird.
a few times.
Well, you over there kink shaming there, Seth?
I guess so. I guess I am. Yeah. You're right.
He was a really good cook, at least. But I was glad he broke up with me, because every time I tried to break up with him, he would try to kill himself.
That's a go-to move.
One of those.
Yeah.
So I
young dude
dated
move.
him
No, don't leave
for
me.
almost
I'll do
2
it.
years, until I told him we were supposed to go see Ron Funches
Oh, cool.
for like an anniversary date. And he was like, oh, I also bought a ticket for the girl who hooked us up. okay, good night. And then we went on a picnic, and I was just like, so did you want to go to dinner before we go see this comedian? And he was like, oh, well, I don't know, because I have to pick up XYZ. And I was like, you mean I have to pick XYZ up because you don't have a car? And I've been driving the past 6 months in this relationship. And no offense, honey, she drains me. She's an energy vampire. Like, had you told me a week ago, I would have been mentally prepared to hang out with her, but I will not. And then he got real quiet, and we went on a hike at one of the parks that had like mini sand dunes and stuff. And then he just started screaming at me in the middle of the wilderness, being like, you can't shit talk my best friend. I'm fucking done with you. And I was like, all right, we're gonna just go back to your parents' house now.
Yeah, the worst part is he had to walk away with thigh-high socks on.
Yeah. And then he broke up.
Fuck you! I never want to see you again. Can I have a ride?
Basically.
Like, what?
And then we got to his parents' house, and he officially broke up.
Why did you give him a fuck him? Leave him in the woods.
I don't know. And then I took him back to the log cabin he lived in, and he broke up with me on his parents' porch, and then dumped all the stuff I ever bought him on my friend's yard because my friend lived one street over.
That's cool. He gave it back.
Yeah.
Except
kind of dramatic. Like,
yeah.
Like, fuck you. Like, if you're that friend, because it's like, now I got all this shit in my yard.
Yeah, my
like,
friend called me and was like, hey, there's a box of stuff I think that's yours, and it's raining, so I brought it in. I was like, feel free to rummage through it like a raccoon and then throw out the rest. I don't want it.
There's a pair of thigh-high socks really worn out.
And they're like standing up on their own. Very crunchy. Very crusty. I don't know.
So, yeah, and then the girl who had set us up, she sent me a text being like, I heard you two broke up. You can't hang out anywhere that he hangs out. And I was like, so you're banning me from the entire...
How old were y'all during this? Because this sounds like a high school. Okay,
we were in our 20s.
That sounds about right.
And I was just like, first off, you're telling me I can't go to the entire east side of Boise? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Well, yeah, like, fuck, like, who would listen to a crazy person like
and
that?
So
like, fuck you.
Yeah, the friend who he dumped all the stuff on their yard, I went to pick them up. We went to go to a local bookstore, and I'm retelling them the events. And we turn a corner to cross, to get to the intersection to cross, and he shows up. And right as my friend saying, wow, sounds like he's a little bitch. And my ex was like 6'5", and just like loomed down. And my friend looks up, and they're like 5'4". I said what I said, and then we just crossed the road.
Yeah, sounds like you're a little bitch.
But so then I went to a show that happened at a brewery because I liked the comic. Her name was Mary Cole. That's another local comic in Boise that I really liked.
Sorry, the other one's name was Alex
Fermos.
Fermos.
She's
okay.
passed away, unfortunately.
Well, rest in peace, Alex.
She was so cool.
Not a great
matchmaker.
She was the one that set you up? Or?
No.
Okay.
She kind of like nudged me into comedy, and I feel like she also kind of wanted some ex drama to happen because she's the one who told my ex that I had like an idea of white guys with unfortunate kinks.
Did she have good intentions?
Probably.
Yeah, that sounds fucked up. That sounds like she was trying to stir the pot a little bit, and like,
I mean, I've out survived both of them, so
fair enough.
Yeah.
That's dark.
Is the ex dead too?
No, he's a theater
to
kid
her
now. I mean, he's dead to me.
He's in theater. Yeah, you might as well. No, theater's good.
But yeah, so I told her, and she's like, "Oh, that's so unfortunate because you seem like you'd be a nice girl." Also, this is the most I've ever heard you speak at after a comedy event. I was like, "Oh yeah." He liked me being seen and not heard. Like I was an accessory girlfriend to him.
Very cool man.
Yeah.
Sounds like a really great man.
Oh, he was so great. He had a 10-year life planned out for us. It was wild.
Well, I hope Redacted treats you better.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Tina, do you have any other shows you'd like to hype up before we get out of here? I think we're about to get ready to go to the rail yard, or I am at least.
Other than this show, I'm doing...
Which is September 30th at the Looney Bin, by the way. Get your tickets now. It's going to be a fucking great show.
I believe it's
now.
October 4th, I'm at the show at the Joint that Alexi does.
Nice.
So I'm on that little showcase. So
Oh yeah, congratulations.
Fun one.
yeah, and then I'm going on my hibernation hiatus.
You gonna quit for a while?
I'm
You
just
do
not
that
gonna
every
be
couple
super.
months.
Yeah, I just
Why do you do that?
because I'm a self sabotager.
Okay.
Yep.
October
Well.
4th. That's a Friday. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you can find me at a Come and Go in Conway. So
Don't tell people that.
You might find me one there too. I don't know. I'm getting my gas. So.
I'll let you know what our specials are.
Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah,
Tina.
thanks for having me.
Seth, do you have anything before we get out of here?
Just everyone, thank you, everyone that supported us. We've gotten new subscribers. We've gotten a whole big uptick on all of our social media. So thank you, everyone that even gives a shit. It's awesome. If we did this, we would do it without you, but it just sucks.
It's a lot cooler with you.
It's way more fun, and we really appreciate it. And we're gonna do our best to keep bringing cool, even better shows, and even just keep building it. So.
As a subscriber, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Tina.
We
Appreciate
appreciate
it.
you guys so much. So yeah, come and check us out September 30th.
We love you.
We love you.
I love y'all.
Love you.
Peace.
Peace.
Take it easy, y'all.